Hey guys, what's going on? James here, Jimmy Screens, Mr. Chiller. I'm going to go ahead and enter that contest from Dahlyvh and Cyberaquarist about how did you get into this hobby, or why are you in this hobby? I'm in this hobby because of this. I mean, where else can you go to just see swimming organisms living in your house, plants growing without being outside in a garden, the ocean in your house with a crazy diversity of some of the crazy creatures in there, whether dangerous or what have you. I got into this hobby probably when I was about 5 years old. I started getting my own fish tanks when I was about 6, 7, something of that nature. My mother had started it pretty much because she had 5-gallon tanks, 10-gallon tanks, bathtubs with guppies, salamanders, newts, goldfish, pretty much all the fish from back then in the day. They didn't really have too much of the tetra type fish at that time. But I had done my own fish tanks, probably about 7 years old, 6 like I said. It wasn't really a big thing back then for me. I mean, yeah, I loved having my own little pets and all that kind of stuff, but it just wasn't like it is now, a hobby. I would say probably about 5 years ago was when I strongly got into it and just made up my mind that I'm going to make fish tanks that are actually going to do well. Even though they've had their ups and downs, the main thing was to understand the actual nitrogen cycle and all this kind of stuff to make them work. And even in my family, I've still got old school people. They don't want to listen when it comes to like nitrogen cycles and all that kind of stuff. So I've been trying to drill it up in their heads about this stuff. I mean, the foods that they make these days are phenomenal. This happens to be the tetracolor. Fish love it. You know, stuff like this. Everything is just making life so much easier when it comes to this. Yeah, it's a lot of money involved and stuff like that. This actually smells pretty good. Not bad. So, no wonder the fish like this stuff. Really good. Natural color enhancer. I wonder if it's going to actually bring back the brown hair I used to have. Anyhow, you gotta love this hobby. There's so much involved in it. You know, if I win this contest, I'd really love to win that filter, that canister filter. Mine's pretty much shot. It's a Marineland 350 Pro canister. It's been around for at least 5-6 years and pretty much shot. I think that would be something pretty awesome. It's probably really, really good. You guys aren't getting no more of this. But that's what's up. Too bad. It's all mine. But that's pretty much, man. It's just the love of the hobby, loving to share the hobby, showing people what I do. I love seeing what people do, critiquing each other. It's not about equipment. It's not about how much money you got, how much money you can invest in it. People have budgets. Some people don't have budgets. Me, I'm, yes, a budget, but not a budget. I mean, I think wisely before choosing what I'm going to be doing before I actually go out and do it. Hence the lighting and stuff like that, you know. It was a good deal. My skimmer was a good deal, so I went with it. But the actual hobby, I mean, hold on a minute. Guys, this is awesome stuff, man. Really impressed. But that's it, man. FiredUpFishTanks.com. Go to reef.neem.com. We all love you guys. Come check this out in the forums. I hope whoever wins this contest, it's a well-deserved win. Editing and all this kind of stuff, yeah, it's great. Not everybody can do it, so, you know, it's a matter of being true to the hobby, true to your heart when it comes to the hobby, not trying to impress anybody, just showing what you can do to help other people out. And taking the critique, as well as giving the critique, and making this hobby great. Guys, thank you very much. Again, thank you, Dahlyvh, Cyberaquarist, for having an awesome hobby when it comes to the Marineland. Don't forget to check out your texture color here. Go. Good stuff. You guys can't have none. This is all mine. Get your own. Bye-bye, everybody.